Hey Sag, it's Marley from the Energy Boutique, bringing you your January 2023 energy forecast. So we are coming into the year on a little bit of a low and slow level, especially for my Sag friends type of pace. However, we are going to see a shift mid-month that's definitely going to help us make up for lost time. We are coming into 2023 with the vibration of 7. There's going to be a major focus on relationships this year, finding peace, finding balance within our lives. I'm definitely going to encourage that you go ahead and listen to the 2023 energy forecast that I put out, breaking each month of the year down and highlighting where it is you should be marking on your calendars when to expect some very dramatic changes. So according to the modern day calendar, January would be the first month, and according to the astrological calendar, the traditional calendar, January is actually the 11th month. There's a lot of ones there. And what we know to be true about ones is that it is a very powerful manifesting energy. We have Mercury, although retrograde at this point in time, still in Capricorn energy, which is manifesting energy. We have a huge potential coming into January in order for us to get our minds right, to get focused on what it is that we want to experience over the course of this year. And although the modern day calendar would kind of suggest that we are supposed to be beginning things and initiating things and, really kind of diving in and making things happen, we are not supported by taking action by the universe just yet. On the 2nd, we have Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and worth and pleasure and money, moving out of Capricorn energy, moving into Aquarius energy. This is going to be a welcome shift because, of course, that Capricorn energy was very low and slow, very serious, very somber. But, of course, we needed to get into that no bullshit attitude in order to kind of take stock of our lives. Who and what are making us happy? Who and what are providing us with safety, security, stability? There is a certain amount of compartmentalism that comes in with Venus being in Capricorn energy, kind of able to push the emotions aside and just deal with the matter of facts. Now, we likely would have been illuminated to where it is that we've outgrown particular relationships, where it is that we have to switch things up in order to make sure that we are kind of pouring our time, energy, and attention into things that fill up our cup instead of drain us. And in Aquarius energy, we're able to kind of problem solve. We can find solutions to some of these very, very low and slow problems. We can set our sights on the vision, the dream that we want for ourselves in the year to come. And we get to download from our higher intellect, from our higher self, moments of genius, beautiful ideas that will help us kind of reshape our physical realms, making sure that we are working on ourselves, that we are kind of incorporating things that make us happy into our everyday life, and that we are really examining the relationships that we deem to be of worth and value in our lives as of yet, and just kind of see where maybe we need to create a better energy exchange in those particular dynamics. On the 6th, we have our very first full moon of 2023. It will be in Cancer energy at 16 degrees. So we had Venus set up in Aquarius, really opening up your mind. Again, in that 3rd house of mental plane, you're definitely going to be seeing things from a different set of eyes. The full moon in Cancer is going to be showing you what needs to die, what needs to end, what you need to close the door on in order for new beginnings to actually take place. It's that 8th house of shadow work, of resurrection and renewal energy. And because the full moon is in Cancer, we're talking about family, we're talking about the home, we're talking about the environment, the dynamics of the relationships in that family. We're talking about boundaries. We're talking about where it is that you've been too concerned with other people's lives and not concerned enough about your own. This is really going to have us looking back and seeing where it is that we feel a little bit jaded, a little bit betrayed, a little bit not as valued as we tend to value other people. And from that, create a framework on where it is that we need to make some changes in our lives, where the home, where the family dynamic is concerned. Concentrate on who and what is providing you a sense of safety, security, stability, or lacking that particular element altogether, because that is the framework on what it is that you should be concentrated on changing for this next moon cycle. So on the 12th, we have Mars, the god of war, ruling over our physical energy, our drive, our passion, going direct in Gemini energy at 8 degrees. Mars has been in Gemini energy for quite some time, almost 7 months, been retrograde since the end of October, really sucking the life out of us. We've been angered, we've been agitated, we've been frustrated. We're not able to move forward in the way that we've liked. We are having a little bit of a, I'm going to say, debate, if you will. We are debating the pros and cons of pretty much everything. But for my Sag friends, this has been in the 7th house of partnerships, of relationships. And there are a lot of moving parts, especially seeing how 2023 is very focused on relationships. And with Mars actually going direct, it means that we're not going to be on the fence about things. We're not going to have to be stalled out or hesitate in taking action on, tweaking the partnership or the relationship dynamics. We are going to be excited and inspired and motivated and determined once again to establish peace, to establish balance. So wherever it is that you've been angered and triggered in particular relationship dynamics over the last couple of months, you will likely see a full resolution of those issues by the time Mars is going direct. Now, on the 18th, we also have Mercury going direct in Capricorn energy. So here's the thing. Mars rules over our physical energy, our drive, our passion, our desire. Mercury rules over our mental plane, rules over our ideas, rules over our communication. Now, they're both going direct within a week of each other, and they're both going direct at 8 degrees. So Gemini energy is the mental plane. Capricorn energy is the earth plane, the doing plane, the physical plane. What this suggests is that they're going to be working in tandem to move forward, to make up for some lost time, to bring some new ideas to life. We're going to be able to manifest things very quickly with this particular energy. And because Mercury is going direct in Capricorn energy, illuminating your 2nd house of building, of creating new routines, new relationships, new skills, new talents, new resources, new long-term goals, you are definitely going to see a major shift take place by the end of January, initiating a brand new cycle of creating better foundations for you in your physical realm. On the 20th, we have the sun moving into Aquarius energy. Now, this is going to be a lighter vibe because, of course, we are leaving Capricorn energy behind. And this Aquarian energy is illuminating your 3rd house, your mental plane. This is new information, new perspectives, new understanding, new ideas, new goals, new projects, and most of all, new ways of communicating and expressing yourself. This is going to be a big deal in order to kind of be able to translate the new ideas, the new dreams, the new visions coming into your mental plane into actual words or material, a medium that is going to be able to convey your message. Now, we have the new moon in Aquarius taking place on the 21st at 1 degree, 33 minutes, which is the exact same degree that we had the new moon in Capricorn take place on December 23rd. This, again, is going to be illuminating your 3rd house. And just a little bit of a reminder, 1 degree is a brand new clean slate. It's setting the tone for the next 2-year cycle. And because Aquarian energy is like the higher intellect, and the 3rd house, that 3rd house energy that Mercury and Gemini rule over is the lower level intellect, you're going to be downloaded with some amazing ideas, some amazing perspectives, some amazing visions and goals that you're going to be able to take down into the mental plane and add logic and practicality to, really come up with a calculated strategy on how you're going to bring some of these ideas to life. So it's definitely going to be a very powerful time in that beautiful, brilliant mind of yours. On the 22nd, we have Uranus going direct at 14 degrees in Taurus energy. Uranus is the great awakener, and over the last 5 months, we have been illuminated to where it is that we've been a little bit fixated on keeping things the same, where we've had attachments to people, places, things, and where those attachments are essentially blocking us from being able to move forward and create something new. So Uranus going direct, we have to expect the unexpected. expected. We have to expect that there's going to be major shift in our lives. It always brings a wild card energy and opens us up for making some spontaneous changes in a very short amount of time. We're also least resistant to those particular changes, which is a good thing. And this is going to have a major effect on your day-to-day life. The tasks, the chores, the roles, the responsibilities that you have, your mental health, and really helping you to reorganize and restructure your days so that you're not flying by the seat of your pants. It will give you a little bit more of a grounding energy, a little bit more of a stabilizing energy for you to kind of make time for everything that you need to do. But most importantly, have the time to focus on your own health and wellness. That mind, that body, that soul equation definitely needs more discipline, more practice, and more stability. The last thing that we have going on this month is on the 26th. We have Venus on the move again, this time shifting into Pisces energy, the ending of the zodiac. It is a water sign, so we are going to expect emotions to run very deep. It's also going to trigger a new level of our intuition, a new level of our psychic abilities. Now, it is about endings and closures. However, we do tend to fall in love with love once again. We tend to focus on the beautiful things in life, art, music, decor. We're definitely taking a good look at the relationships that we deem to be of worth and value and really kind of see where the spiritual lesson of those soul contracts are trying to push us into our power. So Venus in Pisces energy is going to be illuminating the fourth house of home and family for you. And this is likely going to, again, illuminate where some things, some relationship dynamics, some power exchanges, some roles, some responsibilities, even maybe the environment itself needs to be changed, needs to end, needs to be switched up in order for a new cycle to begin. Now, we will see that new cycle begin when Venus moves into Aries energy, but first we have to examine what actually makes us happy, what actually brings a smile to our face, to our heart space, what kind of things we can incorporate in the run of our day in order to fill our cup up instead of constantly be pouring into things that absolutely drain us. So we're definitely setting the tone for a very good start to 2023. Some of the messages that I would like to kind of leave you with for you to focus on as you move throughout the month. There are a lot of positive energies coming at you in January, starting with the amount of understanding, the amount of perspective, the amount of peace that you are going to be able to find by reflecting back. I need you to go back probably to this time last year and recognize some of the challenges that you were faced with, especially in the home, in the family dynamic, where there was a lot of moving parts, a lot of changes forced upon you that you wouldn't have chosen for yourself, and where those particular changes has actually pushed you into a new version of yourself, a new strength, a new power. Yes, it's okay to look back and romanticize and kind of wish that things happened in a different way. However, I think that whatever you've been struggling with over the course of this year, as tough and as painful as it may be, has kind of created a stronger foundation for your family, for the happiness of the family. I think that you have somehow been able to connect on a deeper level with those that you love. And there's a lot of abundance coming into your life for some of the pain and some of the struggles that you've already had to endure over the course of 2022, which was about building new foundations. However, I do feel that moving into January, you are going to start to see some of the rewards and blessings come back to you in a monetary sense and in a freedom sense. I feel like you aren't going to be struggling as much. I feel like the things that you've been trying to make a permanent foundation or routine are going to come second nature. And of course, nobody is going to shy away from money. I feel like a lot of this has to do with reorganizing and restructuring your day-to-day life, though. I think instead of, just getting up every day and winging it and just seeing what gets thrown at you and dealing the best that you can, a little bit of discipline, a little bit more structure is needed in order for you to feel safe and secure, that you're not missing anything, that you're not forgetting anything, and essentially just giving yourself an opportunity to create the time and space that you need to be having to pour back into your own health and wellness. So Sag, that's all that I have for you this month. I truly hope that you have a beautiful 2023 and a beautiful January, setting the tone, setting the stage for what 2023 will be built upon. I'm sending you nothing but love, and we'll talk to you soon.